All right, guys. Good morning. Whoever is here. It's funny how everybody want to be in the place to be, but ain't nobody where they should be. Hold on. All right. Talk to y'all about healing today. Is what we talking about. In fact, I may follow up with some readings. Um, the mental and the physical sicknesses that you have are caused by stress and drama. And if you stay in a consistent state of panic or worry or, you know, fighting constantly, if you stay in that state of being constantly, you're going to get sick and possibly die. Your body, your mind, your spirit needs rest and peace and serenity now. It needs it now, right now. Right now, there's currently a false spiritual war because it's false. Okay, false prophets bring in false spiritual war. So some of you guys are being pulled into spiritual warfare that is not even real. It's just being created because of people. Sickness, I realized it that sickness is possession. It's a spirit possession. When you're in the body in the state of mind of sickness, in particular, diabetes sufferers, in particular, people that suffer from diabetes. And there's people that are suffering from diabetes right now that are having trouble healing from certain things, in particular, C19. And it is because of that constant, and I can see it when I do your readings. I'm either going to see the Five of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, or the Five of Swords. But sometimes Five of Cups is actually better to get that in your readings, okay? And Saint Raphael has been coming in really, really, really strongly for me. Um, he's sort of the one, him and Yemi Ya are the ones that sort of built my little vision board here. Okay. And, if you stay in that, and so that's why you can't, there technically, I want to talk to y'all about spiritual warfare. Technically, you're not supposed to be in a fight, in a struggle every day. That's why I always tell my clients to communicate with me. Please communicate with me. Please. I don't care if you think you're bugging me. You're not bugging me. Communicate with me because there's so many different things that we can do to remedy that situation. You wouldn't even believe it because people have been caught up with these false prophets, false ideologies, false lies upon lies, and people are just lying just for the hell of it. People will lie. Like I said yesterday, we spoke about the energy eaters. Okay, they lie just so they can get your energy, just so and then the next thing you know, you be feeling anxiety, depression, or either you just be feeling sick, like your body just be aching. Okay. It's time. It is. It's time. That time is coming up. Time is running out. The clock is ticking. because about beginning of March, the beginning of March, I'm telling y'all, it's going to be a huge energy shift. Huge. And y'all got to get ready. That day is coming. It's coming. That energy shift is coming. And it's actually, we're going to see a reflection of it in February. Okay. And oh man, it's going to be amazing. It is. And people that don't get it or don't catch it, they just don't get it. They just don't. I guess you are damned to, but I can tell you that when you laying up on that deathbed, you going to regret. I watched one of my uncles, and I hope his daughter's not watching and feel, I was there with her. Me and her were standing right by his bed as he took his last breath. And what I could feel was he regretted it all. He regretted it. He regretted a lot of things that he did. And so those things can be changed, but a lot of people can't change. And those people that can't change, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Good morning, Shamika. What are you gonna do? These people are trying to put you under the possession of sickness. Okay, that's what they're trying to do. Okay, and you ain't supposed to be feeling like that. You ain't supposed to be. You ain't supposed to be feeling like that. You're not. So, you know, and I'm not talking about a week, 2 weeks vacation. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about a at least 5 years away from the drama. 5 years for some of y'all. Some of y'all, my recommendation is going to be 6 months. Some of y'all, my recommendation is going to be a year. Some of y'all, my recommendation is going to be 2 years, or either permanent vacation away from all of that. And another thing is that something that the entity that we're dealing with that hates all human beings and wants us all to die and get sick. Um, there is a specific meditation that I teach people so that when you are being pulled into that place, because everybody has their own dark place, but a lot of people are pulling you into their dark places. Now, unless that's your child or your husband or somebody that you care about, you don't have to go to that dark place. And I always say, yeah, I people that are trying to pull me into that dark place, you know what I say to them? You know what I say to them? I say, I am looking down upon you. That's what I say to them. I don't ever let nobody pull me into their dark place. Even if I'm responding to them, I'm still flying high above you. I got my wings. My wings are fully grown. But some people will get pulled into that sickness, and you got to be able to quickly float away from that. People are sending stuff, and those people are probably gonna die. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's what happens when you're possessed. Possession comes in many different forms. You tell somebody they are possessed. Nobody that I know or deal with is possessed by anything. If you're a client or a loved one, you good. You good. You on the scroll, the list of protected ones. You are fine. But a lot of these people that are harassing and stalking and doing weird things every single day, whether or not it's a little bit or a lot, or whether or not they are subtle or over the top, those people are under possession. And possession don't just look like what you see on that movie, The Exorcist. You ain't got to have, pale, white skin, green slime, throwing up green gook, a pea soup to be possessed. Those people are possessed. And they really need help, but see, nobody will actually help them because they don't have the ability to appreciate. So that's why their spirits, their gods are not moving anything for them because they don't have the ability to appreciate anything, and they don't give thanks, and they don't even say thank you. They don't even say thank you. Possession, possession, and people being ignorant. Good old ignorance, feminine logic. Good old ignorance. Well, ignorance is spiritual too. They under possession and they're ignorant. That's why the femicide rate is going up. They don't really know how to protect themselves. Yeah, it is going up. You're right. You know, and I'm gonna tell you, those demons, boy, they taking people out every single day. I'm telling you, you gotta know who to go to. I don't know where they taking all those people. I do y'all ever wonder where they are taking all those people that are being murdered? The ones that every day they praise Jesus, but then they get murdered and something tragic happens to them. Where are they taking those people? Well, feminine logic, if you are scared, hun, then you need to schedule a consultation because you should not be scared. That ain't no way to live. If you're scared or if you have anxiety, that ain't no way to live. It's not, you know. I schedule something with me. I can feel the like I can pretty much wake up in the morning and feel how the world is feeling. I don't even have to watch the news to know that another strain of the C-19 virus has manifested. I don't even have to go to the news. One night I was sitting here getting ready to go to sleep, and it felt like something had stabbed me in the throat. And I said, "Oh shit!" And I looked it up, and it was another strain of that spiritual virus. It's another strain of it. So fear is what causes disease and sickness, and you do have a choice. You have a choice, even though they'll tell you that you don't have a choice. You do have a choice. Your mind needs peace and serenity and positivity. Even if you may get bored because you've been used to getting caught up in that. You may even get bored, but those are the moments when you're going to create something great in your life. When you're bored, don't choose to go towards that negativity. Okay, because that's when it gets you. That's when that demon gets you, is when you kind of bored. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, and being bored is actually good sometimes. Gives you time to meditate and to think. you know, and a lot of people need it so bad. Just it ain't about being sedentary, you know. It because they say that being sedentary is not good for the body, but when you've been through spiritual warfare, you do need your rest. You just need to rest your mind, your body, as well as your spirit. You need to, some of y'all spirit is gone. People been taking y'all spirit. I worked with a client for over a year where somebody was just constantly connecting to her spirit. We had to pull that energy back to her, and she's doing a lot better. There's still a little bit of work that needs to be done. Okay. Oh man, I missed that call again. Gosh, dang it. Oh well, it's worth it. I'll call her back. Yeah, you gotta take a rest break from all of that headache and I'd say for some people just stay away from it completely altogether, especially if you're a person that absorbs it very easily and create your own little oasis. You know, that's why I am encouraging you guys to uh set up your altars. I might be able to take some students up until March, but then I got to end classes in March and resume them in April. Because what I'm gonna start doing, what I'm gonna start sending with my kits is a nice tapestry for you to set up your meditation altars. You got to have that because you know the the pain and the suffering is being created for you, and it's not even real. It's real if you make it real. Okay, it is. It's real if you make it real. When you decide I love myself because you know this in bulk is all about loving yourself. When you start to really love yourself, you say I'm not going to do that to myself anymore. I'm injuring myself. Why am I punishing myself? And then people will look at you and they'll go, "Oh, you so selfish. Look at what I'm going through." Well, you know what? You created that for yourself. Why should I have to go through that with you when you're creating this for yourself? You know, give yourself time to heal. It's been too long. Some of y'all been going through that for 10 plus years. Your body is ready to shut down. Everything's ready to shut down because you need, first of all, it starts with the mind. You got to take your mind off of it. You do. You got to take your mind off of it. You got to get your mind off of it, coast on through that. When your mind starts to heal itself, then the rest of the body is going to heal. Otherwise, you just going to get sick. And that's exactly the fate. That's the fate for people like that. You realize that it's not a normal thing for people to die sick. It's not. I mean, people love that Bible so much. That's even in the Bible. They say it's something about you know, sickness and healing even in the Bible. Okay. And you know, a lot of people they, you know, they want to do black magic, they want to do love magic, they want, and I specialize in love and healing magic, but you got to do those healing rituals every once in a while. You do. You got to do those, at least a few times per year. So, and it's important. It's urgent for a lot of people to do that and to be able to focus on what's healing in your body. What's happening. So it's a lot of people, and see, I block that stuff out. People that are messing with you or bothering you or harassing you, you have to have some kind of sacred space created in your mind and then in the physical. Because when you create an altar, because I have a wall altar, it's a vision board. You create that, that means that you've brought it into the physical. Okay. And that means that now your physical body is going to follow. Those people that do that stuff, I am very, very keen in blocking that stuff out. Even when y'all see me responding to people on here, I feel like I'm just speaking truth. Sometimes the truth has to be told. But otherwise, me get a headache over it? No. Me get a body ache over it? No. No. You not touching me with that mess. You not gonna touch me. They just they just uploaded good vibes beats just they just uploaded a frequency called no more worries, let go of stress, self-doubt, fear, remove all negative energies. Is a binaural beat. They just and if you not on that, then you gon' that I'm telling you, especially if you in the medical field. I have a lot of people that are either in the medical field or the caretaker field. People that take care of either older people or children or either mentally ill people. You know what I'm saying? And you have to protect yourself from those energies. Those are spirits that are making those people sick. You know, and doing little things like bringing a fish tank into your house. That's the one thing I've been missing, which I'm about to get another fish tank, even though yeah, but I'm gonna get another one because the last one that I had, I didn't bring with me. Uh, just doing something as simple as bringing a fish tank into your house or waterfall into your house will facilitate that healing that you need. It'll facilitate that. And water is very important, not just drinking water, but listening to water. And marine spirits are not evil because Yemiya and Oya, they are both marine spirits that I think it's all a setup. That right now, Yemiya, her energy is flowing all up and through me. And I can promise you that it is not evil, and neither is Oya. Oya is not evil either. And she's very defensive. She'll defend herself, of course, but evil, no. And yeah, people that don't like you, the adversary, they do think that you're evil for defending yourself because those people just won't let go. They won't. I've never seen anything, and that's what they don't want to let go of is your energy. But what can your energy do for them? They can't even absorb the nutrients. They can't absorb it. And I know exactly what those people need. I ain't had to do this in a long time, but there's some and but some Some of y'all need it. Put a little bit of that sulfur, like a little half a teaspoon of sulfur in your bath water. Bring the blood pressure down, clear all that crap off of you. Right. You add the salt, you add a little bit of sulfur, you put your herbs in there, you make sure that you dissolve that sulfur and you get in there. Okay, but see, don't put no bleach don't put no bleach or ammonia in your bath. Please don't. But sulfur is okay. But, they don't want to listen, and so what do? Okay, I have a responsibility for the people that I am responsible for. That's all that I can worry about. My clients, especially my children, my loved ones, my husband. That's it. And that sulfur will soften up the skin and stuff too. It's really, really good for you. You can go down to them hot springs and get in them. They have like the little sulfur things or whatever, and have one of them incantations spoken over you. You'd be okay. You cannot stay in that constant state of war because that crap is going to, at some point, it's going to get you. Okay. At some point, it's going to mess you up. And them spirits are there. If you felt some type of way, like when you got up this morning and you felt like, you know, that anger and you felt that, it's because you need to clear yourself. That's why you need that smoke. You need to smoke everything out and just relax and just bring it down and just, you know, and it's been too long. Some of y'all been doing that for too long. Mm-mm. And I don't know about y'all, but ain't nobody made me not want to live on God's good land. I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's a lot of evil stuff that goes on that people do, but it ain't never, ever, ever made me not want to live ever. And that's really that's kind of what they want to do. They want to make it so bad for you that you feel like, oh, this world's so bad. No, no. I trust in God. I'm constantly in his halo. Constantly. Like now, I see what you're doing very clearly, but it's not gonna work on me. Stop letting people do that to you. You know? And don't take a big inhale, take a big exhale is what you need to do. Excel, because a lot of people ain't excelling good enough. It makes certain levels of carbon, is it carbon dioxide or carbon monoxide, something that builds up in the body, and then that's what starts the feelings of I don't feel good, and then your organs ain't getting enough oxygen. So honestly, I understand that people on this website, they love their drama. Listen, you know, and you know what? I did a show like a week ago on my other channel, and I was talking about this stalker that went they put him in prison for 9 years, and he was contacting this woman's family, he was contacting her friends. He created so much drama around her that it made it look like it was coming from her. And basically, it ruined her life. Okay, that's what they want to do. They want to ruin your life. Don't let them. Don't you ever get up in the morning and say so and so ruined my life, please. That's a bad that no. You'll never accept that. If somebody is trying to ruin your life, you have all of the tools that you need on this earth. Okay. So, but right now, and it's a countdown because it's gonna start in February. It is because we have a on February the 1st, we're already gonna be in full moon energy. The full moon is officially February the 4th. All I can say is that God is love and God ain't playing that. It's gonna start in February, but the energy shift is really gonna happen in March. Okay, and it's going down. And it's time to relax and manifest because those people cannot stop you. They cannot mess things up for you, but they will if they convince you that they can mess something up for you, then they will. Because we right on schedule. We right on schedule. I'm just letting y'all know we are right on schedule. Because those people ain't keeping time. God is keeping time. Those people ain't keeping time. Okay? Breathe in real quick. I'd say inhale through the nose about 3 seconds. Exhale for 5 or 6 seconds and relax. Because everything that you want, okay, all that financial stuff, all that, God done already did that for you. Right now, you're in the in between time. Everything that you want is going to manifest. Don't make yourself sick while getting that, because everything's going to be okay. That's really the only thing I can say as I speak to y'all spirit. Everything's going to be okay. Okay. you know you just got to give it time, especially some of my clients that I just started working with less than 90 days ago. You're catching memories and glimpses and flashes of all of this craziness and this bad energy people done sent to you. Just let it flow, let it come out of your body, because it does turn into physical and it escapes through your bowels. It does, but you got to let it flow, let it go, and let it flow. That's all you can do. Okay, that's all you have to do. The rest of it, as far as with me, as far as my placement in your life, I have done it for myself. I have done it for others, and I can do it for you. Too many times over and over and over again. It ain't nothing changed but the date. Today is January the 24th, 2023. Ain't nothing changed but the date and the week, the days of the week. Okay? Now, for people that refuse to heal themselves and they stay on that, I can't, and I don't see good things coming for them. But the people that, when you listen to Jamila, you gonna be okay. Why would you not want to listen to somebody that's gonna tell you you're gonna be okay? Now, if it's work that need to be done, then damn it, the work need to be done. But otherwise, you're gonna be all right. You're in a state of panic. You need to bring that down to at least a 1 and breathe and blow it out. Blow it out. Okay? You gonna be okay. Anyway, guys, that's what I wanted to tell y'all. I want to do some show and tell, but I think it's gonna trigger some people. So if you're a client or like, I mean, obviously I do that for my kids, but if you somebody I care about, that ritual that I'm doing, this altar that I'm setting up, you ain't got to pay me to get this in bulk is not paid. Okay, unless you just want to donate something to me. But otherwise I got everything. And I'm gonna show it, when I get it set up and everything. But I think it's gonna be very triggering for people, and I think that that's what bothers you because we had a shift. I don't know if y'all realize it, but we had the shift happened in 2018, but then we shifted even more in 2019. And if you experience that shift and other people didn't, it's almost like they want you to have survivor's guilt. You survived that jump and they didn't. And they asking themselves why. They need to go talk to God. I do readings for people. I interpret messages from God as well as spirit. But I don't have to necessarily speak to those people at all. I only have to speak to my people. I don't have to speak to nobody else. Okay. And the energy eaters, they suffer, and I'm telling you, I already know they are. They shouldn't have done it. They were warned about it. They were warned about their codependencies, weren't they? You know, we live under the sun that it's so powerful that why would you even need to do that? The sun and the moon. And see, they don't realize it. They like, well, I'm a night crawler. I'm a creature of the night. Okay. I'm a moon child too. My son is in Cancer. I get it, but both the sun and the moon are equally as powerful. So it ain't really no difference between day and night. And some of y'all be sick through the day, but you be feeling good at night, and then and so that energy and that wisdom is there for you whenever you need it. But you got to pay attention to who you listening to, you know. So I'm gonna go down here and warm up my coffee. I'm gonna go. I will see y'all later. Okay. Y'all hit the thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Okay. Blessings.